What day is it? What day is it? What day is it? Vlogmas day 11. Woo, child, I have some tea for y'all. Listen, I can't make none of this up. All right, so getting down to the nitty gritty. Somebody is pretending to be me. And it's been going on for a few years now. Like, it's actually mind-boggling that someone or a group of people literally formulated a plan to scam people out of money. I initially was contacted by a man probably like 2016 going to 17. I had just gotten to Texas, and he wanted to talk to me because he was like, I'm talking to someone who's pretending to be you underneath the name Annie Lynn. And we connected on Twitter. She has a Tinder profile set up with your photos. She even has photos of you and your nephew saying that it's her son and whatnot. So I was just like, what? Can you send me links? He said that they exchanged contact information, and she was texting him from like a text now number. And also they were on Google Hangout, you know, talking. She would not do a video call because she was away for the military, deployed, and she could only do like voice, like Google chat or whatever. I don't even know. I don't even mess with that type of stuff. So basically he says that she sent him a link to my YouTube page, and that's when stuff wasn't adding up. I really started questioning her to see if it was really you, and then I asked her to call me or video call so I could see, and she wouldn't do so. I don't know if you feel like sharing email or phone number, that way I could send you stuff. And then he just started sending me posts, screenshots of their conversation. They're talking. I mean, guys, like all of this. She's holding big conversations, you know, with said man. The man, you know, was like watching my videos and things like that. And then they started to do Google chats and Google Hangouts, where then he realized that my voice on my videos was not adding up with that person's voice. So the part that really like kind of pissed me off was when the man, he asked me to give him a call, because after everything that he was saying, everything that he was sending me from pictures, screenshots, just everything, he then told me that he sent her money, or sent this person money through Western Union. She told him that she needed him to send money to her manager. She gave a name, which I have the name, and the manager was going to pick up the money. So now I'm like, okay, sir, what's your phone number? I want to give you a call. I called him private. I let him know that I was about to call. I called him private, and we started talking. He's telling me all of these things. He was sending her $1,000 transactions at a time. He was buying iTunes gift cards, fast food gift cards. He was sending the Visa gift cards, all kinds of stuff. So now this person is not only pretending to be me, this person is scamming people. So I was just like, oh my God, you know, he told me that he had just had open heart surgery. He was, I think, in his late 50s, going into 60s. He was home by himself. Grandkids were older, kids were older. So he got on the internet and, I guess in a sense, looking for love. I was just like, sir, why would you send someone that much money? And then you're not sending the money to that person. You're sending the money to the manager, which the name was John. I'm not going to give like all like the first and last name, because I have that. I've made police reports and all that. So I don't want to go into like too much detail. I was like, okay, sir, first, I'm so sorry. I apologize on this person's behalf because they're impersonating me. The only thing that I can think about doing at this point is contacting Western Union. If you have the reference number, you have the name of the person that you sent the money to, you have the location, we can get all of that. Once you have that information, being that you have the reference number from Western Union, you can legit go to the police station and you can maybe file a report. They can look at cameras, because at this point you have the time that you sent the money, you have the time that the money was picked up just from the reference number, you have the person's name that actually went to pick up the money. They can review the cameras. So I gave him that information, and then after that, it seemed like it was just a downpour of men contacting me saying, hey, this person is pretending to be you. They're using the name Annie Lynn or Bella Lynn. They have your photos. They have photos of you in your military uniform. They have photos of you and your family. They said that your nephew is their son. All kind of crazy shit. This person is talking to so many different men. This person is using Tinder, using my actual YouTube channels to confirm that she's who she's saying that she is, and they're believing it. You know how at one point, like, we used to watermark our photos because people could take the photos, and so a way to like kind of differentiate what was legit and what wasn't, we would watermark our photos. Well, then after that, it got to a point to where people would just steal all the watermark photos and do whatever it is that they were doing with it. And now you couldn't even tell if it was legit or not because all of the photos were pretty much watermarked. So now at this point, I have about 5 men at one time contacting me and telling me the same story. I'm starting to freak out because I travel a lot. And I go to different states. I don't know if these men are who they say that they are, like the pictures that their profile has or whatever. I'm walking around all willy-nilly thinking life is great, when in reality somebody could actually hem me up because there's somebody out there pretending to be me taking money from these people. So when I looked at every man that was contacting me at that moment, they all had 2 things in common. They were older and they were Caucasian men. So now I'm starting to panic because I'm like, okay, this person has a target, you know what I'm saying? And we don't know the state of mind that these men are in or could be in. Like, y'all, freaking me the hell out. Granted, I do not use any dating sites at all. I am not on any dating sites. I haven't even downloaded the app for these dating sites. Yet this person over here is like, they're creating profiles, giving this sob story to these men about needing this and needing that, and legit scamming. So I had something for the ass. Okay, now it's time to contact the fraud department. Like the police station gave me the actual fraud department, which is like a part of like the FBI in a sense. Like they have to like go and investigate, and I got all the information that I pretty much needed. So then later on in 2017, another man reached out to me, and he was telling me that that same person was, you know, trying to scam him and was pretending to be me, and that he was out with another friend of his who was going through the same thing with the exact person. And he was like, this is my friend's Instagram. Can you send him a message so he can tell you where he is with the process, because he's basically filed a police report. So I ended up DMing that person, and he was like, thank you so much for doing this. John Blank is his name, the exact same person that went to pick up the money from the older gentleman earlier in 2017. I already reported it to the police. I do still have every piece of information I ever collected on this man. If it will be of any help to you, please let me know. Now, let me tell y'all how crazy this is. So, after that man with the open heart surgery gave me the man's name who was picking up the money from Western Union, I had Darian try to help me figure out who this person was, because we had the city and state and the name. Because at first when I was just looking up the name, there were so many of them. But then afterwards, Darian did something. Like, when I say that little dude there is so good, like, he literally found the address, the phone number, the Facebook of this person, everything. So after this man said, I have every piece of information I ever collected on this man. If it will be of any help to you, please let me know. He sends me photos, the exact same photos that Darian found on this man. And he was like, that's him. And I was like, wow, it's so funny. My nephew pulled this man up too when trying to crack the case. He was like, yep, I'm at work now. When I get home, I'll give you all the information that I have is on my computer. I was like, thank you so much. Okay, great. I'm so sorry about all of this. He was like, it's okay. If he is found guilty in a criminal case, I can definitely, I can then finally sue him in a civil lawsuit. It's me that should be thanking you. And I was like, well, let's work together to get this person in jail. He's collected thousands from people is what I'm telling him. And then he was like, yes, he collected about $2,000 from me. Part of that was for a plane ticket though. So cash, maybe around $1,200. And he was like, yes, said the name again as the person who's picking up the money. I was like, wow, wow, wow. It's so crazy because my nephew did some investigating and found this man, the exact same person. And so he goes on to saying, it's not just about you whose identity he's stealing. He's also using a porn star. I can't remember her real name, but he gave the name of Runky Coffee. He now dropped the last name in that person's fake name. And now she's just called Runky Coffee. You can look them both up on Facebook. And then he said that Runky and Missy Lynn were sisters in his little scheme. I was like, this is all so crazy. He was like, yep, and he's good at it too. Usually con artists go for money right away. Not this one. He talks to you for weeks, gets you to buy plane tickets so you can meet in person. Then you're hooked. Then he needs money for the cab fare to get to the plane. But then his stomach hurts and he needs money for his medication. And the list goes on and on. And I was like, wow, he's really a con artist to the max. To the max. And then I was like, all of these stories I'm hearing is like, oh my God. He was like, I know. I actually met someone from Minnesota, not too far from where I live. His name is such and such. We figured it out together. He first met Missy, and then I met Runky. Okay, so that's what it was. The friend met Runky, and then he met Missy, who were sisters, but it was really the same person talking to both of them. But using my picture, the same picture. I was like, yes, such and such, his friend, did contact me. And then I sent him the picture of John's house that Pun found and the actual address. Now, when we first found the address, initially I wanted to fly to the city and state and go there with my father, who was once a police officer, and my uncle, and confront this person, because you're putting me at danger. You're like, you know, of course we would have had a police officer escort us, but yo, you're putting me at danger. You're collecting thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars. I was like, I'm really hoping I can send someone from the police department locally to his house while I'm filing with my city and state, because like initially, since I live here, I had to file with my police department first, then they would transfer and all that good stuff. So then I asked him if he filed with the city and state of the guy John, or if he filed locally in his city and state, and he said both. My local hasn't done anything. I never heard back from them in John's state. I believe I called a certain city first. I don't think they were able to help me because the Walmart I sent money to wasn't in their jurisdiction, and the John they pulled up wasn't in their jurisdiction. So the case number I filed with that police department had to go to this city, which is John's city. Okay, so then he ended up giving me his case number and the police department in the city where he filed. I gave him my email address. He sent me photos of his Western Union receipts and all of that, y'all. Crazy. And every time these men send money, the manager has to pick up the money, and it's always John that's picking up the money. So we have been working really, really, really hard to catch this person. Like, I'm just building up. And so then after that, another man gave me the phone number on text now, telling me like I've been talking to Annie Lynn on this number. and I know that she's not you. It's not adding up. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, it's like at this point now it's like 10 to 12 men that she's doing this shit to, putting me at fucking risk. I'm legit calling Tinder's customer service. I'm sending them emails. I'm reaching out to them on Instagram. I'm reaching out to their employees on Instagram from Tinder's page, because, you know, like sometimes they tag their employees. So I'm like, at this point, Tinder is going to have to do something, because you are allowing, and I don't even know how they could even stop it, but there's something that they could do. Like with this Tinder account and this person logging in, there has to be some way that this person could be tracked or something, you know? So then I even hit up Catfish, and I was like, I need y'all help. This is how serious it is. I need y'all help. I have all the information. I have the address. I have this. I have that. So like, we are like legit still working with the police departments in various city and states, guys, because this person is just not stopping. They're not stopping at all. And there's a particular reason why this person has not been arrested just yet. I can't say it because, of course, then if that person is watching this video, it's going to kind of put a damper in their plan. So I'm not going to spill exactly what it is as to why they haven't been arrested, being that there are so many police reports filed and so many case numbers involved. But we are actively and diligently working to take this person down, y'all. Like, it's almost like I'm watching myself in a movie. That's how crazy it is. This man gives me a phone number to the person he's been talking to on Text Now. And so I create a Text Now account, and I send the person a photo, and I'm legit holding a sign saying, "You're caught, Annie Lynn." I was like, yeah, I was like, you're scanning people and you're creating accounts with my photos. Like what the hell is going on? And they were like, no. I'm just a big fan of yours, and I just repost your photos. And so if people are taking it as if though I'm you, then there's nothing that I can like do about that. And I'm like, how about add fan page of Missy Lynn? You know what I'm saying? So then all communication stopped. Like, this person just went ghost. So I was like, man, like what the hell? What's going on, you know? Okay, so then it doesn't just stop at men sending me DMs and tweets on Twitter. Men are even emailing me. I had, let me see. I can legit, I'm gonna just type in Tinder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2019, I have 1, 2, what is this? This one man says, "Hi Missy, I think someone is posing on Tinder as you using the name Annie. They had your pics up, and when we started messaging, they sent me your YouTube links. As soon as we started messaging, they unmatched from Tinder, so I'm guessing they're fake. I can send you the number that we were texting from if you want it." Then they sent another message, and they said, "Whoever it was, reach out to me through Tinder. The profile's under Annie. I was curious, so it just wouldn't let me ignore the scammers." They gave me the phone number. They did say they were 25 and had one 9-year-old son that lives in Dallas with a grandparent. They claim your family is in London, Texas. They also said that they were on an assignment for work in Baltimore, which just sounds odd to me. They sent 2 YouTube links. That's how I found your contact. The YouTube videos were you partying it up on a boat. Let me know if you need anything else. It seems kind of creepy, stalkerish to me. So that was that. This is another, it was like verified Tinder accounts. Like, this person is working hard and getting everything they can out of these men. And I just tell them, I'm like, keep y'all reference number. Any money that y'all send, file a police report, get a case number, send me the case number. Files are stacked, y'all. Okay, so the last man who contacted me was like, this person is pretending to be you, going by the name Annie Lynn on Tinder. Then we switch over to talking via text message, Google Hangout, this and that. They send me your YouTube links. And then I got suspicious. So I asked them to take a picture right now with the message on a piece of paper and to send me the picture. Y'all won't even fucking believe, excuse my French, y'all won't even believe the photo that this person sent this man of me. Wig all messed up, ain't gave me no edges, done put the head on a different body. Like, what? Y'all legit crazy out here. This is why I am so guarded now with what I share on the internet. Like, for real. Like, I give y'all bits and pieces of my life, but y'all will never get the full story. And I don't mean y'all because a lot of y'all are cool. I mean y'all, the crazy motherfuckers that will sit there and dig deep and do like history searches on family and like, for what? You have too much time invested on your hands. Like, too much time. Like, y'all up here fucking damn near looking up people's social security numbers, addresses. Yo, like, the internet is a crazy place. Like, what? So, child, I say all this to say that your girl is going through it. I need y'all to help me, for real. I need y'all to, like, go on Catfish, picture on Instagram, and tag them and say, Missy Lynn needs y'all help. DM her. Or, you know, she's DM'd y'all. Send a message at to Knives, whatever his name is, to Tinder. Because none of them motherfuckers helping at this point. And I'm getting frustrated. Like, the only thing I could do at this point with the cops is keep collecting. Let it try to die down a little bit. And then go at this person real hard. There's one thing that's keeping us from being able to do what we need to do at this very moment, and it's bothering me that I can't say it because I have a feeling at some point this scammer person is going to be watching these videos. But if you are one of the men that's going through this, file a police report if you sent money. If you haven't sent money, don't send money. Keep all of your chat history. Anything you buy for this person, keep your receipts. Keep the mailing address that they're asking you to send these items to. Because like when I say this shit is gonna blow up, and when it blows up, it's blowing all the way up. Like Medea upped. It's blowing up. So that's my Vlogmas story time. You know, that's what I'm dealing with behind the scenes. My life, right? My freaking life. The part that's scary is like I can't be walking in these streets. And what if the person, that one person that doesn't really think about, oh, let me contact the real Missy Lynn, or like let me put two and two together. What if there's somebody out there that's like infatuated with the fake Missy or Annie Lynn, may see me out one day in their state, their hometown, and want to like fight or confront me about money or about their relationship or whatever, and I have no idea what's really going on. I don't even know this person. But that's the scary part about the internet. That's the scary part. That's pretty much it, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog. I will see you guys in tomorrow's Vlogmas. Don't forget to help me.